Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode number 5 here in our Fabrication Skybase. I am going to focus on some different stuff today. We still have quite a bit of grind to do before we can really move on into anything tech-related, which is where I really want to get to. But today I'm going to focus on some storage stuff. So if we bring up our quest book and look at the storage, there's a couple of things in here I wanted to look at. There's different types of backpacks we can use. There's other types of storage too. So the first thing I want to look at is these different backpacks. I was looking at Traveler's backpack, and then the other backpack here is, it's called the, which is this the mod I'm looking at? Oh, we have to click on this to get the quest unlocked. So craft your first backpack. So we need to craft a frayed backpack. So the frayed backpack uses 8 pieces of leather in a chest. To get leather, all we do is we take some cooked chicken and we put it up on the rack, and then once it dries, we get a piece of leather out of it. So that'll be a pretty easy thing to get. When we get through this, go through this tier, we continue to get higher we do an iron backpack, eventually we'll do a gilded backpack, bejeweled backpack, and so forth. Let's see what else they have for us to make as far as that. Bag of the Withered is one that is made using soul sand and a nether star, so that's a late game one for sure. And the ultimate backpack is one that's made with stuff from the end, and I assume that each of these is used as, each of these increases the space we can go with them. But for now, what we want to do is just get enough to do the starter backpack so that I have something I can carry around and have some backpack space to use. So I'm going to get that going. I need to get some more meat to dry out because I'm all out of chicken. But we have some pheasants around that we can get. I guess this is grilled pheasant that I'm actually cooking, but we have a lot of eggs from them, so we can get some more of that going. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab all these eggs. Let's see if we can't make a few more just around the place. I don't need a lot. We got a few. And then let's take this one down now that we have other ones. We got 3 raw pheasant out of that. Excellent. Let's put that in here. Oh, I need some more fuel for the iron. I got a whole stack of iron cooking up because I ran a lot of gravel through. I want to finish up making the rest of this iron so I can keep getting more. But we're just going to keep working away at these couple of different tasks for a little while we grind it out. And we will get everything all ready to go. Just a little more drying time later, and we now have enough leather to make our first backpack. So that's just a chest surrounded with leather. Makes our frayed backpack. So let's take our reward for that. That gives us some mead. That's useful. We can go into our rotation for food. Now we're going to go on to the next one because I have enough iron to make the plated backpack. So let's do that as well. We'll take our reward there. Oh, we got another frayed backpack. I don't know what I'm going to do with 2 backpacks. Let's see. So the frayed backpack, once we have backpack on, we can just hit B and it'll open the backpack. The frayed backpack has 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 slots. So it's like 1 row of a chest. But how do I get this onto my back trinket slot? Maybe it is there, but because I have the other one in my inventory, backpack's open in that. I don't know. Let's take a look at our controls and see if we can't figure this out. We want to check out trinkets. That's for the traveler's backpack. Let's look and see. Do we have anything backpack? Open backpack is just B. Backpack inventory, that's the traveler's one though. That's not the same. Okay, so let's go back into controls. And let's do... what else is using B? We'll get rid of that. I know Journey Map was using it. Just turned that off and now it's still doing it. I don't understand that. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do at all. B, open backpacks, that's what we want. Take that off. Take that one off. Any other B conflicts? Backpack inventory for the traveler's backpack, which is fine. I don't have that, so it shouldn't be a problem. So, do we have to put it on our back to make it work? Maybe we do. It says we can put it in the trinket slot, but I'm not quite sure how the trinket slots work. In order to get to the next one, we're going to need the gilded backpack. But so for now, at least we have a little bit of extra space. I'm going to throw our extra food, our repairs, some of our extra tools in there. Just to help us clean things up. So we got that done. To get to gold, we're going to have to get to create or go to the nether. So that's as far as we can go with that for now. But I want to work on our storage drawers path. That's the next thing we do. So I've already obviously made some storage drawers, but we're going to make some more. So this wants us to make just any drawer. So to make a drawer, let's bring up the extended drawers as a mod. Let's just do it like that. We just need to make a drawer, which is chest, plank, logs. So let's grab a stack of planks. We'll grab these logs just because we have a lot of them. And let's make some drawers. Okay, so that quest is finished. There's no rewards for it. We've done the drawer connector. This wants us to do a drawer downgrade. Drawer downgrade is an upgrade frame, which is made with cobblestone and sticks. And I have those in storage. Just make one for now and do the drawer downgrade. So we need flint for that. Which we have plenty of. Wrong one. Let's do the downgrade. That'll finish us another quest. Shadow drawer. This one I'm not sure what it does. So it acts like a proxy for your drawers. So you have 3 drawers with 64 stone each. Place a shadow drawer next to these drawers and set it to stone. It will then show all stone and all connected drawers. You can insert and extract items like you would do on a normal drawer, but the items will be extracted from and sorted to normal drawers. I see. So this is like one that connects drawers of the same type. To make that, we're going to need end stone and end crystals, which is well out of our range at the moment. To make the drawer access point, I've already made one, so I wonder if I just break this. Yeah, it's going to count it, so that's perfect. And then to do the bronze drawer upgrade, we need to get into bronze. which is going to require us to get into tech. So that's as far as we can make it on that one as well. But so now we have unlocked the things that we need to do to progress a little farther with our storage. So we have a little bit of a backpack space, which is very helpful. And then we can continue on with our drawers. The main thing I would like to do with the drawers is get to the point where we can do the drawer lock so that we can set drawers to be locked, because right now when the drawers get full, I end up getting stuff put in the wrong spots, which I do not want. And then I also would like to be able to upgrade the drawers, but that requires us to get into a higher tier of tech. Did a little more digging around, and I found an actual redstone clock called redstone timer. That's why I couldn't find it before, but it's a Kive item. I think that's how you pronounce that. And you can just select the delay on it, and then it sends out a signal based on the delay you have it set on. So I set up I set it up so that it has a redstone that still goes to our system over here, and this is still, I think right now it's currently making, oh, it still has hammers. I have hammers and picks in there, and I'm making gravel, and I'm also making cobblestone. On this side, I have put hammers up here, and I'm dropping in gravel, and I'm getting sand and silt and all those other things, and I'm loading them back in to process them again so that we can get it down to dust at the moment, because dust is what I'm looking for, because I want to get some more redstone so that I can do some more fancy things. But I do want to push to get into tech, and I think that will make the pack a lot more fun once we get to the point where we can do create. But I also don't want to get to the point where I am rushing ahead of things and not just enjoying the pack. So what I'm going to work on right this minute, while this keeps on processing some stuff for me. That was odd. Yeah, I just made these. Maybe that'll stop the fire. Is designing a place to live and put our storage. And so I processed a bunch of deep slate through here to get cobbled deep slate so that I can do some deep slate variants with their stone cutter. I'm going to grab this and bring it with me. And I also did a bunch of dark oak wood so that I have that. And then I have some spruce and some regular oak as well. They're not that much. And I'm going to build out off of this section. If you remember, I built this as like our central hub. I'm going to build, I think I'm going to do it on this side actually, far side of the farms. Actually, no, maybe this side, because I want to put the mob stuff on that side. On this side, I'm going to build a island over here where I can build a place for us to live. And then I'm going to put out some dirt and make ourselves a little lawn area and then build ourselves a house. So I'm going to work on that for a good while, just getting everything set up. I don't think it'll be very interesting to see me setting up the actual platform for it. But once we get to building the house, I will come back and we can do some of that together. Done quite a bit in between takes here. It was mostly just laying things out and more grindy stuff. But I finished a pattern for our central island, and I'll show you that in a minute. But the main thing I did over here is this large island I built over here. It is 5 chunks by 5 chunks, which is pretty decently sized. And I've just filled it in with dirt, and then I put down some grass seeds in a couple of spots and let it fill out while I grew some trees. And as you can see, I have started to lay out foundation for what's going to be a pretty large house over here. And so the thought here is that I'm going to be using these darker deep slate blocks for my foundation blocks here. And then this is going to be the start of a wraparound porch that goes around the whole thing. And the entrance to the house will probably be over here. I may do another one on the other side. I haven't decided yet. But I grew a bunch of trees, so I had stuff to work with. I think I'm going to use spruce for my flooring for my porch area. So I want to see. Yes, there is a whole bunch of different spruce planks. Crude vertical. Let's check and see what this one looks like. That's pretty nice. There's a lot of different ones in here that we can do some different stuff. I don't really like that for what I'm doing here. But there's some that are just different patterns. There are some that would work pretty good for flooring. I think that this is the one I like, the crude vertical spruce planks. So let's do a couple stacks of that. That's this one here. And let's put a little bit of that down just to start and see how that looks. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of something different over here, but this starting here and going around, I can put down these planks. I want to see, is the pattern... They do seem to have some slightly different effects. I don't know if that's because of the way I placed them. I think it's just random. Yeah, I think there's just some randomness to them, and it doesn't matter which way I place them. So that's good. So I can just fill in this whole area with these planks. And that's going to be the flooring on this porch. I'm going to leave the cobbled deep slate running boards, and then I'm going to put probably some kind of fencing over there to encase the whole thing, and then put a roof around on this portion. And that will be the first big part of the project that I'm going to do to try to get the outer layer of the first floor done. And then we'll have to work on how we're going to do the walls. And so the goal for today is, by the time we are done, to have at least the first floor foundation built and the walls up, and then the inside we'll have to work on as we go. It's going to take a lot to fill it, but the goal of this place is to have somewhere just as a home base, and then I'm going to put a storeroom in to store our main materials. We'll probably have several different storerooms for different stuff later on, but I want to actually have like a proper house of a sort, instead of just having, you know, big flat island that we're working on. So I'm going to fill in the rest of these, and I'm going to start working on figuring out how I want to do my walls, and then we will get to building. Well, I just recorded a whole clip showing some of the stuff that I've done, and just realized after I was done that I had my recording paused. So I'm going to go through it again. But first we're going to make ourselves some string here, because I died. Oh, that's right. To get string, I'm going to need to use the crooks. I died, and I lost my sleeping bag somehow. I don't know how. I'm not quite sure where it went, but I don't have it anymore. Put all these away. So much stuff on me at the moment. I'm going to use this to store some crop stuff that I don't need at the moment, but I don't feel like sorting out. And then I did build a little bone meal system over here. I just used this, some of the stuff we had from the old dirt machine that we didn't need anymore, just so I can make some bone meal. Basically, all I do is grab all of our extra crops like potatoes and carrots, and I chuck them in there. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want these to grow into string. So it's pretty simple. Let's see. Do I have any inventory space? Not much, but I just run over here, grab all the crops, and anything that's extra, which right now is everything, just gets chucked in here. And then gets turned into bone meal for me. Which is really, really helpful. What I should do is make a proper bed, but I don't know how I lost my sleeping bag. It was in my inventory, and then I died, and it's gone. I also lost my axe. at some point earlier, so I think that there's still some buggy stuff going on, and I'm just gonna have to deal with that, but let's not accidentally harvest them with my hand again. Get ourselves a crook so that we can get the string. So all I need is 3 pieces of wool, and then I can do 3 pieces of wool, 3 pieces of string, and there's my sleeping bag back. So the first thing we need to do is get over there and light up the area, but I'm going to show you a few things while we're here. This is the central platform that I made. It's pretty plain. There will be more built here eventually, but I like the palisades around it for the fencing. And then I have like some transition stuff here. I have to work on the one over here because it's just kind of an abrupt transition, but that'll come with time. But so then I made some archways here that you probably saw earlier when I was showing you the island. But that's kind of to transition you into the area for the house. And then I built some... here's a spider. Let me go take care of him. And then I will climb up and show you from the top. Hi, spider. Okay. We have a few more mobs up here that didn't despawn. I just gotta be careful to make sure I don't have any creepers that are gonna blow up my new building. So let's take a look and see what we got. So I've put in the flooring around that side. Oh, there's a section there. That means a creeper got it, I think. Great. But so this is like my main entryway over here, and then I'm working on a floor around there. Yeah, definitely some creeper damage there to the corner of my house, which is very frustrating, but that's okay. That's what we get for not lighting things up. Oh, bunch of spiders. Oh, my sword's broken again. Definitely need to get into some higher tech so I can make things like better tools, better weapons, and some armor and stuff soon. Because this is getting a little bit old dealing with this. So let's grab repair kit and fix our sword. And we'll go take out these spiders. Oh, looks like one of them fell off. That's good. The less I got to deal with, the better. I think it's just a spider left. There's no creeper. I don't want to accidentally blow everything up. Okay. So we have this area here that we need to get a wall in and get some decoration going on. But this is like our grand entryway and our doors up into this area. I'm going to put in some more decoration here eventually once I get everything fleshed out. But this is going to be like our main floor of the house. So you come up through those stairs and then this is like the ground floor. The area down underneath is going to kind of be like a basement area. I may extend it down even lower to go to a sub basement that goes below the island, which I think would be pretty cool. But this is going to be filled in for now with just like planks the whole way across, and it'll be like one big room, and then I can put in walls and stuff as I figure out what I want to do. But I think that the idea is going to be that this floor is going to be like our storeroom. And then maybe we'll put in some stairs to go up to another floor. Once we figure out how we're going to do the roofing and all of that. So it's going to be quite a bit to figure everything out still. But we will get there. So I think that everything's coming together. I wanted to leave this cobbled deep slate running board around the bottom, and so I think the inner wall is going to be like this area, but I'm not sure what blocks I want to use and everything yet. It just depends on how I can get it all to look, because I do want the porch look to be on here, And I want to be able to put in some decorations and things as well too, but we'll have to figure all that out. And we'll get this area filled in with a basement floor and get those walls in, and then hopefully be able to get a roof on by the end of this episode. Gotten all the walls put in on the first and second floor here. As you can see, everything is still very plain, but it's starting to come together. So my plan here is to do a roof from the slope starts here, goes up to the middle for the main house, and then I'm going to do some peaks to come out for the entryway, and then for the balcony over here that I'm building. That's what this area out here is for. If I can get out here, I'll show you. I'm going to put like a second porch here. We'll probably put a doorway out to it and some things like that. Down underneath, I have not put in any flooring yet for the basement area, but we do have an enclosed area now. And then there's a little section over here that sticks out from the way I had done the floor. So I think that what I'm going to do is make that like a path that goes down to like a sub-basement area somehow. That's kind of the plan. So this will be a stairway here that gets up to the main floor, though I may move that depending. It's kind of an awkward place to have it right inside here, except I might put if I put a wall here and make kind of an entryway. We'll see how all that works out. I do have a few things I need to fix that are off just because of the way things got built. Like here I have pillars in kind of awkward places. I want to put another one down here, and I'm probably going to move these around. It'll really depend once the roof comes in to get its place going. And like I said, I'm going to put another sloped roof over here to kind of accentuate the front of the house and things like that. And getting decorations and stuff in will really determine some of that as well. I think I might go a little higher on this room too, because I want it to be a real big tall room. But I might leave it at 4, because once the sloped roof comes in, it's actually going to slope this way. So it's going to start here and slope out. Then the middle of the room is going to be pretty tall, so we may actually put like a loft area up above. We will see as that comes in. But as of right now, it's a little after 4 in the morning. I've been working on this for many hours, and I'm going to call it for the night and call this as an episode, because I have well over 30 minutes. I have about 45 minutes of stuff recorded. It's going to take me a while to edit down what I have into one episode. So we'll finish building this house in the next one. And then we'll also start working on some more tech-related stuff once we're done with that. So I'm excited to get some more stuff going and get some more progress going. And I'm also excited to have a proper home to do it in now, even though we still have a lot of work to do on that. Let me turn off this overlay for the light, and so we can just kind of run around and look at it without all that. I also want to get rid of all the torches eventually, so that the lighting is done in a much better way, but for now I didn't want anything spawning. So we will see you in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. Bye bye.